Hey, what's up guys? It is Rob. Welcome back to a brand new Blu-ray DVD update. This is going to be Walmart Scream Factory Edition. Surprisingly, there's a Walmart about, I want to say 30 miles away from where I live that has a ton of Scream Factory stuff. Now my local Walmart has maybe one or two things because I do have a smaller Walmart. But the one that's like 30 miles away is a lot bigger, therefore has more stuff. And I could not believe the Scream Factory titles. They even have Shout Selects, which I was very taken back by that. I didn't even know that was even possible. I mean, Shout Select? I mean, they had like Roadhouse and other titles there. But I think what shocked me the most was these Scream Factory titles had slipcases and they just looked phenomenal. I could not believe it. And for the price, they were like 12 bucks. So I was going crazy. I got 3 Scream Factory titles, and then I picked up a DVD that's kind of, I don't want to say it's rare, but it's an older film. I believe it's 1985 that I own on VHS, but it was nice to upgrade. Anyway, I have one video game and one pop figure that I'm going to save for the end of the video. So let's start here with the Blu-rays, which are Scream Factory titles. The first one is John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China. I've been wanting to get this for the longest time. But Walmart had it, like I said, for $12. You can't go wrong with that. And what's really cool is they had probably 4 copies. And one copy had a slipcase, and I got it. So the ones that are there, sorry for whoever, goes there and, wants this movie with a slipcover. Yeah, there are no more. But yeah, surprisingly great condition, and I just, this is one that I've been wanting. For the price, you can't beat it. So I'd urge you guys to check out your local Walmarts and find some more Scream Factory titles. The next one is, of course, John Carpenter's Starman. A lot of John Carpenter stuff. Jeff Bridges, Karen Allen. When it comes to Starman, I do own it on VHS. I never own the DVD. But again, here is the Scream Factory version. And again, for $12. Another thing is slipcover. The rest of them did not have any. Just one of them did, so I was really lucky to get that. So, Starman. And the last Scream Factory that I picked up is Stephen King's Firestarter with Drew Barrymore. I do own this on DVD, but again, this is a nice upgrade to Blu-ray, plus it's Scream Factory, and it has the slipcover. So, I got really lucky. Trying to find these Scream Factory titles with slipcovers. For some reason, it's like only a few have slipcovers and then the rest of them don't. I never understood that. But it's like, what, do people steal the slipcovers or something? Like, I just don't understand how some of them come with the slipcovers and some of them don't. I don't think they can steal them because these slipcovers were sealed in plastic wrapping. So I don't see how they can steal them. But anyway, it was nice to get the slipcovers. So this is again another Scream Factory title that I've been wanting, and finally got it for, again, $12. I think they also had Escape from New York, but I didn't pick up the copy because they didn't have the slipcover. I'll eventually probably get it, but I just want to see if they're going to get any more with a slipcover. So I prefer the slipcover. That's just me, though. So, Firestarter. So those are the 3 Scream Factory titles, and like I said, I urge you guys to go out to your local Walmarts and check them out and see if you can find any yourself. The DVD that I picked up, this was $5, and it is Red Sonja. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Brigitte Nielsen. I believe this was 1985. It's kind of a, well, cheesy film, but it's cool nonetheless. It's weird that Brigitte Nielsen, you know, she was with Stallone. You know, she films with, you know, well, there's Rocky 4, then there's Cobra, and then she's with Schwarzenegger here. That's just kind of interesting. But yeah, I own this movie on VHS, and the VHS copy that I have is in pristine condition. I mean, for an older movie, it's really, really nice. This is, of course, Warner Brothers. If you look on the spine here, there's the Warner Brothers logo, but the it's all the way up here. The title, I know that there's some, what do you call, the Warner Brothers Archive Collection. They do the same thing. So this is not the Archive Collection, obviously, but and nonetheless, it's nice to own this movie, at least upgraded a little bit from VHS. So anyway, that's the DVD that I picked up, all from Walmart. Now, I went to a store called Five Below, and I've never been in there before. The whole point of the store is that everything is basically $5. Some things you can get less than $5. There are a few things that are a little bit more, but its basic price is $5. And so I picked up a PS4 game for $5 brand new, and I do like the series. I think it's a fun series, and it is Fallout 4. Bethesda. I think my favorite was probably Fallout 3, but I played a little bit of this game when it first came out. I rented it, and I ended up liking it. But for $5, brand new, I couldn't resist. The store was cool. It had a lot of cool things, and yeah, this was a cool PS4 game to pick up for that price. And like I said, it's brand new sealed copy. And like I said, I'm a PS4 guy. I do. Well, I mean, I'll play anything video games, but I just, I own a PS4, and I, play games for it and collect for it, obviously. But anyway, that's the video game that I picked up. Now on to the pop figure. I also got this at Five Below, and it was $5. And usually pop figures go for, like $8, maybe $10. This was $5, and it's a very popular pop figure from a very popular Star Wars show, and it is the Child from Star Wars Mandalorian, number 368. Basically Baby Yoda, as people tend to call him. Really, really cool. I don't collect that many pop vinyls unless there's something that I really, really want to get. But this one, I really, wanted it. It was $5, brand new, and it's one of the most beloved characters from Star Wars. I mean, even from the Mandalorian show. So, and on the it's kind of in a long box here, but on the back, there's all the figures that you can collect, of course. Like IG-11, the Mandalorian himself, whole bunch of characters, stuff. So yeah, that's the pop vinyl figure. This is gonna go up on my display, where I have all my things, different things like the the sports almanac and my Hot Toys figures and stuff like that. I'm gonna put this somewhere up there and display it. So I'm not gonna take them out of the box. I like it better in the box because I like the display window, and it tells who he is and what number and things like that. So I'm going to keep them in the box and go with that. So that is the last thing I picked up, the Child from Star Wars Mandalorian. Alright guys, so that's my kind of small update, but it's, you know, basically about Scream Factories. And again, I'm going to say to go to your local Walmarts and check them out. You'll find a lot of cool stuff, not just Scream Factory, but, you know, Shout Factory, Shout Select, just different things. It's, you know, I guess you just have to have a big Walmart because they do have different things. I've noticed some Walmarts have a lot of things, some don't. And mine, you know, my Walmart has hardly anything. They don't have anything in stock. They hardly don't have any Blu-rays. They have mostly DVDs at my Walmart, which I don't understand. Yeah, my Walmart really sucks. And it sucks that I have to drive 30 miles away just to get something that's cool. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my small update. I'll be back with some more stuff. And, yes, really quick before I stop this, I am restructuring my channel. Those of you wondering, I received, let's see, I want to make this off to an estimate. I think 87% of my videos received copyright claims because of audio and visual, and most of that was the reaction videos I did. So I don't understand how people get away with reaction videos, whether they get claimed or not. I'm not really sure, but mine got claimed and it got blocked in a lot of countries, and even in this country, in the United States, it got blocked like 70%. So 70% of the United States could not see the video. And that's ridiculous. That's so stupid. I didn't even use any capture devices or anything on my videos. All I did was show in the background, and it still got claimed. See, this is what I have to go through, people. And then I get questions, why do you delete your videos? Well, because when I try new things and things end up failing, I basically want to start over trying something else. So that's what I'm doing, people. That's you know, so you understand. You know, a lot of my videos had intros with music, which I thought were royalty free, which is actually common to use on YouTube, but apparently they're not. Because if you get claimed, you get claimed, and it's by some kind of company. Whatever company made or owns the rights to that music or visual or whatever, that's what it is, and it sucks. So I miss the days when YouTube, you didn't have to worry about that, but we're not living in those days anymore. So that is the explanation. So I decided to I'm not going to be putting like a ton of effort in my videos, like editing and all that stuff, because in my opinion, it's not worth it. You do all that work, and then your reward is basically, oh, you get claimed. So, and maybe even a strike. So I'm not going to deal with that. I'm just going to be natural, and I'm going to make videos just the way I see fit, I guess. So hope you enjoy. Hope you stick around. I got a lot more things to show you, as well as some older videos as well, just to keep the pace here, to fill in the gaps, so I can prepare for my new things. Alright guys, well, I'll see you in the next video. Talk to you later.